Good morning. How is everybody doing? I was very happy that my doctor's appointment this morning was quick enough that I got here on time. All right. So today is December 19th, which is day 19, obviously, of our Advent calendar. And we have the Twice Sheared Sheep Advent calendar. So let me give you this QR code here. Twice Sheared Sheep. All right. So that QR code right up there will take you to Twice Sheared Sheep, and it is an affiliate link, which means you pay the same price and I get a small commission for sending you there. Thank you very much. My twins in college, thank you as well. And you can also, while you're there, get a 20% discount by using the coupon code in all capital letters, Jessie at Home 20. That's JESSIE ATHOME 20. Jessie at Home 20 is the coupon code, 20% off everything at Twice Sheared Sheep, with the exception of the mystery or surprise or advent boxes. Everything else, 20% off. And I'm not, there we go, getting the box open. All right, so let's take a look at what we have today. Today is the 19th, right? Yes, so today we have box number 19. Here we go. Let's see. This one's, give me a moment to kind of grab it with something behind the box to push against. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Just need to get it started. There we go. All right, I got it started, so now I can pull it out this way. Okay, so box number 19, day number 19. 19, woohoo! So close, right? So very, very close to 25. All right, 19. Here we go. You ready? There's an interesting noise in there. It kind of sounds like a spring, right? There's a very interesting little noise in there. I'm not sure what's going on, but now I'm really, really curious. I was already curious, but now I'm even more curious. That's a really interesting little noise going on in there. All right, let's see. What do we see? Well, that's interesting from here. Let's see. No, this is awesome. Oh, I called it. I totally called it. I said it sounded like a spring. These are awesome. These are the cable, what do they call them? Cable locks. I was like, cable stoppers is not the right word. Cable locks. And they work for both knit and crochet. All right. So basically when you have your knitting needles, do I have a knitting needle around here? I probably have them right here in my drawer of things that need to be put away. All right. So here we go. Hold on. Grabbing a needle. All right. So when you have your knitting needle, you can always slide them on like this, right? To stop. Obviously, this is a double point, but if you had your knitting here, you could slide that on just as a way, in place of the tips to keep your work from sliding off. Okay. But it also works with crochet hooks because, like, say I'm crocheting something, right? And it's hanging off the end of my hook and I want to put it in my bag or whatever, but I don't want to lose my hook, or I'm just putting my crochet down to go grab a snack and I'm afraid my hook is going to fall out. You can actually slide them on your hook as well to hold on to your stitch. And if you have a straight hook, let's find, I know I have plenty of straight hooks. Okay, so if you have a straight hook like this, you could, heck, you could turn it into a Tunisian crochet hook like that. Haha, no, I have a Tunisian crochet hook, right? Because it's got an end on it. But you can also, if you have the straight hook and you want to put it down, you can put a stopper. You can put your stoppers on either side of your stitch. Or the other thing you can do is, I don't have let me just grab an end of a yarn here. Okay, let's pretend this is my loop. All right. So if my loop is on my straight hook, what I can do is take the cable and just kind of see if I can catch it. Oh, sometimes I can catch it. Haha, I kind of caught it. All right, but it does work better if you either have, if you have a straight hook, if you use two of them like that, all right, or if you have a do 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 not straight hook, something with, you know, a shape on it, you can go like this, whee, and catch it that way, right? So there you go. Great way to keep your hook, your loop on your hook, and of course also to keep your loop on your knitting needle. And it also, in a pinch, will turn a regular crochet hook into a Tunisian hook, or a double pointed knitting needle into a straight regular knitting needle if you need them to. So they're really handy to have. And I believe they pretty much always come in sets of 4. I could be wrong. They do have different sizes. I think, I know I have some in one of these that it's a different color. So I'm wondering if the different color is a different size. It is. So there's this one is the size that came in the box. Excuse me, hiccups. This came in day 19 of the advent box. And then that one's a little bit bigger. All right. And I love that the different colors are different sizes. So here we go, or different sizes or different colors. But there. So here's the bigger one. Here's this ones that came in the advent box. So it's lovely. I love that there are different sizes, especially as a crocheter who uses, I like the DK yarn. And so I tend to use like 4.5 to, I usually about 4.5 hooks are about my average size, which I think this one, no, that's a 3.75. Do I have a 4.5 hanging around here? I don't, but the blue would fit on a 4.5. This actually might be the same size as a 4.5. This is, oh, it's 4.5. This knitting needle is 4.5 millimeters. So this periwinkle, lavender, I'm not sure. It's more like a lavender than a periwinkle. I don't know. It's kind of lavendery. The lavender cable locks that came in the advent box will work for a 4.5 crochet hook or knitting needle. 4.5 millimeters is 4.5 millimeters, whether it's crochet or knit, right? So it'll totally work. And of course, there are also larger sizes that you can buy, but this size is great. It's plenty of room on the 4.5. So yeah, it could probably go, I don't know, it could probably go to 5. It could go to 5, I would guess. Maybe even a little bigger, but I'm not sure. Hold on, let me, oops, woo. We have some comments. Hello, you love the color, so do I. Are all of these things that came in the advent available to purchase separately? That is a several point question. Some of them are. Cable locks definitely are available to purchase by themselves at this time. 100%. You can do that now. Very often, the Twice Sheared Sheep Advent Box is used as a way to introduce some things that are going to be introduced as staying products, as standard products at the Twice Sheared Sheep, from Twice Sheared Sheep, throughout the coming year. So some of these things that aren't currently available at Twice Sheared Sheep will be available throughout 2026. When, I do not know, as I don't actually work there, but I do know, Dawn has told me, and I have seen it in the past, that the Advent box is used as a way to show the upcoming products for that year. So these are already available, you know, and I would guess something like, you know, hey, special needle threader, whether, you know, I'm not sure if they have little wooden needle threaders or not. Like, I don't know if this was just something special for the fairy tale theme, but something tells me this is going to be coming out this year. This is way too cool to just be an advent box item, but you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't work there, so I don't know. But a lot of the times, a lot of the items that are in the advent box end up either currently being available from Twice Sheared Sheep or going to be available in that coming year. So these already are available from Twice Sheared Sheep. obviously, because I had these already, right? Which is just a different size of them. You know, and stitch markers, the Melody Clip stitch markers are already available. I'm guessing this is something that's going to be, this was, I think, day one, and it's the yarn crocodile, the yarn crocodile. And like these, the row counters have been available from Twice Sheared Sheep for a while. This has the spinning wheel on the bottom of it, which is probably a dangle design, whatever, that they don't necessarily have at Twice Sheared Sheep usually. It's a special one for the fairy tale theme, all right, because Sleeping Beauty. But the product itself, the row counter, is available. The work until is already available from Twice Sheared Sheep. I think that came out last year. And Twice Sheared Sheep has lots of fun stitch markers. But then for the advent calendar, they've done some that are just really cool, cute little shapes, cute little designs. So usually the product itself is either already available from Twice Sheared Sheep or going to be available in the coming year. It just might be like the design, the design on it, like the dangle on the I'm having such English issues. I haven't had my coffee yet because I wasn't sure if they needed to do, I couldn't remember if they needed to do blood work or not at my doctor's appointment this morning. So I only had water. And I realized later that I drink black coffee now, and you can actually drink black coffee before blood work, but I haven't had my coffee yet. Anyway, so like the dangle might be something that they don't have at Twice Sheared Sheep, but they do at least have dangly stitch markers, just not necessarily this particular one. All right, so yeah, it's most of the time they're either available from Twice Sheared Sheep to purchase individually, or they're going to be throughout the coming year. All right, so that's how that works. And today was the 19th, so let me close up that box and put it back, and we'll look at the shape of the 20th. Ooh, I see the 20th. It's a shape I don't think we've done this one before. We haven't, because there's only 2 of them. And the 20th is the lower of the numbers. So here we go. Tomorrow will be the 20th, and this is the box for the 20th. All right. So right here, it's long and kind of skinny. It's like an inch or a little less than an inch, maybe like 3/4 of an inch by like 6 or so inches. All right, so there we go. This should be interesting. I can't wait to see what it is. I think it's about the same length as the number 1 was, but it's not as tall. All right, so there we go. Tomorrow, right here. I look forward to it. I will see you all then. And what is tomorrow? It's a Saturday. All right, so that is the only thing we have going on tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.